Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well and welcome back to day 2 of Thrustmaster's Viper Skywar competition. I've got with me my friend Bear. Hello Bear.
Hi Cap, how you doing?
Okay, thank you. Bear, what have you got in store for us today?
Oh, it's a team most people haven't heard of. It's called GRC or Grim Reapers Competitive. Yay. And they're going up against the Spanish team Toro, no strangers to competition.
Right, obviously viewers, we are going to be massively biased because we're in Grim Reapers. But don't worry, we have no way of communicating with our buddies and the stream has a massive delay on it, so it can't be used for cheating. So, for Grim Reapers, we have Signore and Grand Speed in their fancy new livery. Ooh, they're literally going to blind the opposition. And Toro, who are, yes, they're Spanish, aren't they? Also in a very shiny livery.
Indeed, very, very shiny livery. Beautiful. I like the two-tone chrome and black.
So definitely no one's going for camouflage today. We can be assured of that.
Certainly not.
We're going already? Yeah, wow, that was a quick start. On the ball. In fact, they started ahead of the time. That's amazing.
When all 4 pilots are ready, off they go.
Roger. It's going to be the same as last time, I'm pretty sure, with 4 AMRAAM Charlies each and 2 AIM-9 Mikes. No X-rays allowed in this competition.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Side-by-side takeoff for GRC with a slight delayed takeoff for the Toro Spanish aspiring heroes.
Right, here we go, viewers. Ooh, come on.
Toro flew in SATAL, they flew in several other competitions as well. They're no strangers to the game, and they're going to prove to be a tough match against GRC.
Roger, I'm guessing you fought against them before. Yeah, I definitely recognise them.
We have for the last 2-3 years. In fact, we enjoy flying with Fernando and his team. They're a team that we actually regularly scrim with too.
Right, viewers, in case you didn't see the previous matches, we have a dome or a circle here, 100 miles in diameter. Once we get both teams in there, that's it, fight's on. Only one team comes out. Simple as that. Nice, simple rules by Thrustmaster, who are running the competition, basically to make a nice, relatively fast, violent, as ever, fight.
Yes, if we remember yesterday, there was almost a guns finish with the TMC match versus No Escape Zone. Dobber just surviving there because of fuel. Unfortunately, the No Escape guy ran out of fuel. In the previous game that we had, the first quarterfinal match, that was Tor versus Lock on Greece. Unfortunate disconnect in the second round for Lock on Greece gave the advantage to Tor, who had won the first round, 2-0 to Tor.
Look how far ahead the Blues are today. Tactically, it won't really make any difference because of, you know, it's just not a tactical battle in that sense. But it's going to be actually quite a while before Red get there.
So I noticed that the Blues took off with only 2 wing bags, whereby the Reds took off with 3 wing bags that would drop them. They are higher at the moment. And they are only entering the zone now.
Yeah. Well, maybe the Blues will bulldoze them out. If you go outside of the ring, do you blow up? I've forgotten the rules for this tournament.
It's if you are fine, but you cannot come back in. So you will explode when you come back in. I understand the reason why they did it that way. In fact, all the old scripts work that way.
Right. Now Reds.
It's the easiest way to script it.
Yeah. Alright, let's have a look at speeds, viewers. Just in case you are new to DCS, you can ascertain the important things from looking at these icons. The speed is the length of that leader there. You can see the altitude in thousands of feet at the bottom, their name there, and the type of aircraft there. And definitely having a lot more speed. Blues are 830 knots. And wow, 600 knots for Red. A 230 knot Delta. That's weird.
Yeah, I guess Toro are potentially playing the fuel game. They dropped their centerline bags not so long ago, about 60 seconds ago. The choosing to spread out Grim Reapers are doing a res cell.
Roger. Blues now 878, 80 knots, and that speed at the beginning is incredibly important to get the speed, the range of that first shot. Nearly getting off at 900 knots. Reds 660 knots. That has surprised me how they've just not got that fast. Because that's the thing about the Viper, isn't it, Bear? That it can get really fast. You can get Mark 1.7 or whatever for that first shot.
With the tanks on, you could probably get up to 1.7 sounds about right. Throwing that kinetic energy into the missiles, boosting them high in the air, makes them fairly challenging to notch.
Now, blues are staying together. Reds have split. Any idea why they might be staying together, the blues? Harder to target, maybe?
Alternatively, they may decide to split at some stage, or they're going to focus on one of the two wings, either the left up in the north or...
Yeah, well, north guy's gone down to 20,000 feet. I've never seen that. The opening shot is always at 40,000. So, right, fired. Split and fired.
3 missiles in the air, one from Pyrox down in the south, and up is sorted one of each.
But Asper's gone low and has not gone aggressive. Oh, yes, he has. He's fired. But a very odd shot from low down, which won't be a very useful shot. The high, fast Grim Reaper shots. Look how fast those missiles have maintained. 2,000 knots.
We saw that interesting missile that twisted yesterday that came off... who was it? It was the Greece raccoon.
But at least that was up to down. Right, so we've got now... Is it Pyrox?
Grand Speed in the south has evaded the missile, and he's now hot on Pyrox, who's defending cold. Grand Speed is in the driving seat on that one. Signore also appears to be cold. Hot on the Bandit, with Aspar turning in hot now. Is Aspar going south to help Pyrox, or is... I
think it's just trying to stay alive there. Just trying to beat that really fast missile. Grand Speed has huge initiative against Pyrox here. Oh, Signore! My God, it just flew right by his screen! Where did that come from? Jesus!
That missile was actually from Pyrox.
I swear these missiles have changed. Look at him. He's still fighting with that missile. Right. Okay, there's a missile out from Grand Speed on Pyrox, who is 10 miles away. He'll probably beat that missile fairly easily. Wow, Signore does not know how fortunate he was there.
That was ridiculous. Goodness.
Yeah, I did not see that coming, I must admit. Right, this missile on Pyrox here. How well is he going to do? He's committed into it. I reckon he's going to run face first into that missile. Or am I wrong? I am wrong. He just outburnt it. That's F-16 right there.
Yeah.
Wow, that was something.
You are correct in the sense of the missiles have changed a little bit.
Right, so Aspar now being fired out. Grand Speed should have no problem beating his, and he'll conveyor belt with Signore. That's missile's been
Grand Speed.
What happened?
Disappeared.
Oh no, he hit the terrain. Oh, that's unfortunate, viewers. Oh no. Signore's on his own. Signore has the high ground, but he also only has half the amount of missiles and half the amount of jets. Oh, what an upset, viewers. These missiles have changed, Bear. They just go uphill like friggin' steamrollers now.
It's true, they do. They have changed. It takes some time to get used to them. That's 2 missiles off on Aspar. One of them has been terrained. The second one is not on Aspar, misses Aspar, and is heading towards...
Yeah, it's pretty slow. All right.
That's no chance. So Signore's probably down to just Fox 2s. He's on Fox 2s now.
In terms of missile evasion, everyone's done brilliantly, including Red. Brilliant missile evasion today. Oh, Signore is about to have a face full of AMRAAM by the looks of it, which he will not be relishing.
Not at all.
Well done, Toro. Forced the error into Grim... Oh, wow!
Still alive!
Signore!
Look at that notch. Goodness me.
Look at that. I did not expect that. Well, it shows what can be done. Right, let's have a look. Aspar has only heaters. Pyrox has 1 AMRAAM and 2 heaters. Can Signore do... Oh, they found an angle. They found an angle on him. Oh, gotta watch this AMRAAM, I think. Can he line of sight it? Can he line of sight it? Yes, he's beating it. And I doubt that aim 9 will trouble anyone. Not a long-range missile.
So it's a short-range missile finale.
Could that aim 9 still be going? Could that aim 9 still be going? Oh, it missed!
It did. Oh,
that is a thing.
Signore needs to choose his enemies wisely.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Banana up the tailpipe coming. Didn't see it coming, gets no warning, no MWS. And Pumi. Well, we did well to survive that long, but well done for Toro.
Excellent job, Toro. Yeah, fantastic.
They forced the error, so they deserve to win at the end of the day. Right, that's a thing. Welcome back, viewers. It's round 2. Toro are now in the west as blue, and GRC are now in the east as red.
The missile that almost hit Signore was fired by Pyrox in the beginning, so essentially ground speed wasn't locked. Both Pyrox and Aspar would have locked Signore where they were close to each other. So there's an example of the res cell actually working in the sense of drawing drawing 2 missiles to one pilot is a benefit. It also gives ground speed the advantage of being able to push further in, being more aggressive.
Blue speed 630 and slowing. I guess they're climbing. Red speed 770. So again, much faster speed from the GR guys for whatever reason. Maybe it is that third bag that makes all that difference then. Another thing to say, viewers, is obviously we know which pilot is in which aircraft. They know where the other aircraft are because of the data link, but they won't know which pilot is in which plane like we do. So we get more information than they do from that point of view.
In fact, when you're in it, on F10, you can only see your own aircraft. You can't even see your wingman's aircraft.
Yeah.
And there's no external views. There's certainly no labels. There's no F5. It's you're the pilot in the plane. You've got to use your eyes and your tools in front of you.
Yeah, so both reds are going for Pyrox look.
Yeah, it does look like they're going heavy to one side. Sort out one side and then deal with what's left over.
2 missiles on one guy. I'm not sure that makes sense.
That is rather strange.
Because if one misses, one missile misses, the other's going to miss. Oh no, I take that back. They've gone for separate targets. Right.
Yes, clear sorting there.
Yeah. Right, okay. But also a very good missile from Pyrox this time. A very fast missile that's going to trouble GR maybe. We'll see. Also a missile from Aspar. Again, moderately low down. Right, here comes that big fast missile. Ground speed, be careful.
Alright, so Signore seems clean. Ground speed's the one with the missile on him. He should be fine. There's that second missile which is now heading the slow one from Aspar in the south.
Okay, everyone's beaten their first missiles, and Signore somehow got into an aggressor position. I don't know how that happened. Maybe he didn't get fired on. I guess he didn't get fired on. Alright, so he's in a really good aggressing position, firing at 20 miles, speed high, altitude high, high-low missile. That's going to trouble someone, I suspect.
And Signore's in a really good position to work a grinder in now with ground speed. Hopefully they start working together. Teamwork is important.
10-mile separation. They found Signore. Great snapshot by Aspar to find Signore up there and get a shot. But Aspar maybe didn't realise how good that missile was from Signore. 1,100 knots, 1,000 knots, 900 knots, 700 knots, 600 knots, and dropping onto his face. Oh, and he missed by 50 feet. Great dodge.
The second one.
Oh! Shot. Great teamwork.
Okay.
Great aggressing. Oh.
So that was Signore's third missile that he had fired. The first one, and then he subsequently fired 2 shots. Ground speed now got a really nice shot in on Pyrox. Ground speed from high and fast. Pyrox slightly slower and lower. Pyrox is going to have to start evading. He did get the shot out. Ground speed, I think, is going to be fine. Pyrox is slow and low. Is this going to hurt him? He's got the mountains. Can he terrain it? Can he? All right, so Pyrox managed to avoid that missile that was from ground speed. He is now head-on with Signore. They are very close to each other. They are within 5 miles of each other. One co-altitude of 10,000. Missile out from Pyrox on Signore. Signore picks up the missile and goes cold. We have ground speed coming in from slightly further away onto Pyrox, who is cold at 9 miles. Signore seems to have outlasted that missile, so it's 2v1. GRC with 2 still, and Pyrox with 1. Grandspeed and Signore have linked up each other. They're working well together. Pyrox is now heading in hot again towards the 2. He is aware of there's a missile out on Grandspeed. Grandspeed needs to defend this. Grandspeed could be in trouble. There is a good chance that Grandspeed's in trouble if he doesn't manage to evade this missile. The missile's very, very close. Grandspeed manages to evade the missile, but there's a missile from Signore. It's his last 120 on Pyrox. Is Pyrox going to be able to evade it? It hit. No kill. Splash, no kill. So, still, 2v1. 2 Grim Reapers versus Pyrox from Toro Squadron. They are all centering around each other. Grandspeed is hot in on the pilot, but does he have any missiles left? Grandspeed has got 1 Fox, and Fox 3 it is. Fox 3 range on Pyrox. Pyrox returns back with a, what are you, an AIM-9. Signore head on head now with Pyrox. Pyrox takes the shot. It misses. Goodness gracious me, still 2v1. This is extremely intense. Signore and Pyrox turn in on each other again. I believe they know where each other are. There's a Fox 2 out, and splash. Signore kills Pyrox. GRC take the second round. The scores are 1-1.
Well done, boys. Back in it, Bear. Freaking back in it.
Absolutely.
Welcome back, viewers. We go through to a round 3. Grim Reapers are back in blue on the left and Toro red on the right. How was that round for you, Bear?
It was intense. But I think the GRC boys, they pulled their socks up and they managed to come back. The early kill on Aspar was beneficial to the team. They took their time. I think good teamwork between Signore and Grandspeed, but Pyrox did a phenomenal job in the sense of he turned one way, fired on Grandspeed, turned the other way, fired on Signore, turned around, fired again on Grandspeed. He did an extremely good job of surviving so long. 1-1. This round, hopefully, if it's not a draw, will determine the winner. Liftoff.
60 odd miles between pairs. GR are 870 knots. Toro are 650 knots. So 220 knots delta again. Much slower. Isn't that interesting, viewers? Such a different doctrine in terms of aggression. That said, I suppose Toro are saving fuel. One of the Toros still got 3 bags on. That's interesting.
Yeah. So, on top of the fact that Toro takes 3 bags, where the GRC manager today is 2 bags each, they're clearly, obviously it will slow them down a bit with the drag, with the 3 bags, but I mean that center should have been dry by now. Pyrox, the highest on the map at the moment, at Angels 42.3. Don't recall him being that high in the last 2 rounds. High 30s, but I don't recall him going over the 40 mark.
Roger. Right, we've got Lofters. Lofters out from Grim Reapers. Big, fast missiles. Now, if someone catches the speed, I saw 2,400 knots there. which is... I can't do that in my head. It's lots. That's all you need to know, viewers. Right, missiles coming out from Reds, a bit slower, because they were fired from slower, obviously.
I'm uncertain of whether the chat is delayed as well, so...
Probably.
If I say hello... yeah, so... thank you for that. Welcome to Medusa Main Snake, as well as Red Dagger, Dobber from yesterday is flying. We'll never forget him. Red Dagger and Wild Build. Thank you for the compliment.
Here we go. Who's going to get troubled? Come on. Trying to get an overview here. Signore, I think. Grand Speed's dangerous. It's dangerous.
But it could be on. It's on Signore. Oh. So Grand Speed's clean.
Oh, that's a deconfliction problem. Right, and Pyrox is getting chased by this smacky. 700 knots. No, not fast enough. Well defeated. Had to go down to sea level to do it. Signore beat his without going less than 25,000 feet. That's well done. However, how you did that. That's a dangerous game, but well done. It worked. Of course, that means
Pyrox is in a good position.
Pyrox.
Especially with Grand Speed not seeing Pyrox down in the south there.
Asper's been temporarily put out by that long shot. Now, what about this one? No, this one's dead. This missile's dead. All right.
So, Grand Speed needs to make a choice here. This is time for TWS, I guess. He needs to get a shot on Pyrox to turn him away, as well as not let Aspar turn hot in on him. And Taro, you understand full well that we love you guys, but we back our boys.
Yes, we do.
You did fantastically in the first round, but hopefully that was just enough.
Right, so under pressure from Grand Speed, but replied from Pyrox. Distance between fighters, 11 miles. Both potentially deadly missiles. Is Grand Speed going to dodge quickly enough? Fingers crossed. Pyrox has split S and gone fully cold. Should beat that missile okay. Grand Speed also gone fully cold, and he should beat that missile okay. Both missiles nullified. Everything resets to neutral, except there's one massive difference, and that is Signore is the only guy here up high altitude with high speed and initiative. So this could be, just like as we saw in the previous round, a winning move here from Signore. Look at him pound in the maximum speed of the Jet Mark II, or wherever he's going. 30,000 feet, and he can get big, powerful, fast missiles, which are hard to dodge at 15 miles. Potentially a killer missile going for Pyrox, who may be about to take this in the face. That's still over 2,000 knots. So fast. So fast. 1,700, 1,600, 1,500, 1,400. Good evasion. Fair play. That was, it was great, but it's allowing. Now look how both have been turned cold by, I'm guessing, a twist shot. I don't know. And Grand Speed can follow up now. If he's got the smarts and the SA, he could follow up. Damn, it's turned cold. That's a shame. All right, and everything resets back. Unfortunately, no one has the high altitude now, so it's a fair game now. Everyone's down low. Well done for Toro for smashing, defeating those missiles.
From an east-west fight, this has turned into a north-south. There we go. Trading missiles between Aspar and Grand Speed.
Yep, and the other boys.
Both defending immediately.
Great duel.
Also trading shots between Pyrox and Signore. Oh no, Signore!
Oh no, Signore! Why? Why?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh god, that's coming right out of his wage packet. Oh, come on. What a way to lose. Damn it.
Unbelievable.
Grand Speed is... Oh, he's only got one medium range.
How the tables have turned.
How the tables have turned. I really felt that we were... Well, no, we weren't controlling it, but it was at least even. But, oh dear. Well, that's a thing, I'm afraid.
Dear.
You have to get some serious terrain following radar for my boys, I think. Viewers, is my next investment. Right. I'm not sure what can be done here, but fire something and hope for the best, I guess.
Missile out on Grand Speed first. Grand Speed replies. Start evading.
Oh, is it enough? Is it enough? Is it enough? Is it enough?
Second one is dangerous.
Beaten fair and square. All right. Beaten fair and square.
Grim Reaper's competitive.
All right.
Of the tournament.
Oh, sad.
Straight elimination, gentlemen. And Toro are successfully through. Ooh, a one-person
consolation prize. Consolation prize.
There we go. Reds have won the round. It is official. Congratulations, Toro. Well done. That is fantastic. You moved through to the next round.
Welcome back, viewers. Time for the next battle. JTFF in the west in blue. NMS in the red. Let's go and have a look at their liveries. NMS in a nice battleship grey with yellow highlights. JTFF, also a battleship grey with some lovely highlights on the tail. Is that a stoat with a stoat or a ferret with a lightning bolt of some kind?
No idea what that is.
And a shark mouth. Simple, but it works. We've got some interesting topography here, viewers. First, to point out at Bullseye, we've got this giant mountain, Mount Idris, something like that, I've forgotten. It's about 20,000 feet tall. That could be a really interesting mark of a fight in the middle there. And airborne.
Interesting to take off in the wrong direction. Puts
something's happened to the French. One's not taken off.
Or they're purposefully doing a delayed takeoff.
Roger.
Yep, the second one's moving. Biwi is rolling. So they've decided to go with a staggered takeoff. Have Nadio in the front and Biwi behind, whereby NMS, here we have Loki and Midnight. They're doing the Siamese twin thing initially.
Oh, yeah. There is that big mountain, viewers. Look at that. Pretty much above the clouds. That may come into play at some point. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee it will come into play straight away. One of the JTF's got a teapod bear. Why
that
on earth
is...
would you have that? And one bag. I'm scared.
Okay, so I think they definitely dropped the bags. So they decided to choose wing bags first and then drop them.
You're telling me he's going to do an air-to-ground mission?
Yeah, so...
I mean, its only advantage in air-to-air is identification friend or foe, isn't it? Which obviously doesn't matter here because everyone's an F-16. So it's not actually any use, is it?
I don't know why one would want to do it in this where we know that the enemies are F-16s. And we have a data link to know where our friends are. Interesting. Maybe it was the slip of a button.
Maybe. Missiles out.
Maybe
and within 40 miles.
Something we don't know with that teapot.
Now both Reds, both NMS, are cranking the same direction. Oh, and that's an interesting missile fire. Look at that.
They both have teapods on.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious me.
Maybe they're very confident about winning and then going back and dropping a few GBUs on their base. Air-to-ground
weapons are banned. Interesting.
We'll let them off.
Okay. NMS doing the side-by-side crank to the right with the notch of the star.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So maybe the teapods can differentiate between the two pilots. I'll take for the one that's 1 foot higher than the other. Loki's clearly got the warning, or that was a maneuver chosen to go cold and one hot. So now there's a split between the kissing cousins on the right. JTFF, Biwi, and Nardio now both turning cold or doing a 360 of some sort. Midnight is the main hot pilot, with Loki also now coming in hot from the southern point. We've got Nardio back in hot, Angels 22. Highest player on the map at the moment. Midnight and Loki in the mid-15s or the mid-teens.
18 miles, 16 miles between them.
Okay.
He's holding out for a shot.
The wing's first element is rather interesting. So they're floating around with center bags now only.
Yep.
Very fascinating.
Good missile on Midnight there. And this one may trouble him. 1500 knots. 1400 knots. Maybe no. Wow, we ditched that completely. Huh, how about that?
So
Right.
Senora says T-Pod for VID and HA mode. Okay. What do we identify? It's an F-16.
Yeah, that's what. That's, yeah.
Maybe to differentiate between the F-16 and the AWACS.
Midnight has got himself in a really aggressive position. He's beaten that missile and he's got himself in a really good position. Can he capitalise? If he can pick up an audio here at 7 miles, but he has, but this is going to be interesting. I reckon it's going to catch that JTFF driver. 40
This
unawares.
could be a trade. Could be a trade.
Oh, he missed! He missed! Oh!
But Nadia's missile. Okay, so
wow.
the buddy lasing is working. Biwi must have lased that missile directly into.
Must have.
NMS's pilot. Loki coming in hot and heavy. A return missile. Split S from Biwi. Going cold, but that missile's got some heat on it. But it is terrained.
Oh, I feel cheated.
Okay, Loki.
It was, yeah.
I can see Monday morning new mantras for everybody. Air to air pods. Put them on. TGP pods. Here we go.
Right. Loki using the terrain. Oh, and someone right on his nose.
Okie dokie.
Can he acquire?
Going to get Loki.
That's
Loki gets first shot. Another immediate split S.
Oh, line of sight's it in the friggin' nick of time. Look at that. Now it's a round around the roses, round the mountain.
And Loki's down to Fox 2s only. Meanwhile, the JTFF has 3 Fox 3s. Goodness gracious me. And 2 fired only 1 missile. The other has done all the work with 2 Fox 2s and 1 Fox 3
Here we
left.
go, here we go. Head on. Will they find each other? There's a Fox 2 out, and he's flaring, but I think it might be too late. Not rejected.
Good
rejected,
job, Loki.
sorry. Well done.
Well done.
If he can win this, new hero of the day.
Absolutely. Loki with 1 missile left. There is a Fox 2 on straight into the mountain.
Wowee. Right, let's see Biwi's status. He's got both types of missiles. Right, here we go, viewers. Dancing around the mountains. What can Loki do? Amazing situational awareness this guy has. Data link refresh rate's not really quick enough for use in these dogfights. Boom, boom, double hit. Is he dead? Is the other guy dead? No. Well done, Biwi. Really just acquired him quicker, took him out.
JTFF have it.
Good fight. Entertaining,
Brilliant.
Good fight.
Very, very good.
I know what it is. It's a dogfight T-pod. That must be what it is.
I think if you laze the missile, it has a little bit more accuracy. But now, do we have to... We're conflicting codes of 1688.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Lol.
The fight's on and a go. 4-mode takeoff from the blue team, NMS, good data, and nullcheck. As per standard operating procedures, a delayed takeoff. BWE rolling. NMS direct to Bulls with JTFF choosing to go slightly south of Bulls. Terrain obviously going to be a big factor in terms of nice to hide behind. Most tournaments offer both mountainous maps, valley maps, and flat maps, and some teams have preferences for mountains, and others have preferences for flat maps. You get used to it. The teams that tend to do well on flat maps don't like the mountains, and the teams that tend to do well on mountains.
And we have some missiles out.
We do. The front missile from NATO. JTFF firing distance 36 miles when you fired that, with a response coming back from one of the NMS guys. NATO's directly into a crank. So let's make the distance travel a little bit more. NMS splitting into cranks in alternate directions. Very nice. Make the missile choose. The missile knows which one it was going for. It's deciding to go north. Second missile out now. This is obviously on the guy, probably on the second guy, BW at the back. Nardo has now got the missile warning, and his missile is Pitbull, so he's going cold.
Midnight has a dangerous missile coming towards him, I noticed. 1100 knots, 1000 knots, and defeated.
Yeah, Midnight should be fine. Loki's clean. Is he clean? I don't see anything in front of him. He's clean.
Yeah. Can he take advantage of that? I'm not sure why. Was he fired at? He must have been fired at.
Don't know where the missile went. Free range.
Lots of valleys to hide in today.
You got to remember there's a 60-second delay, and my thinking time has also got about a 60-second delay. So
we're old. We take ages to do anything.
No idea where we are. No choice. Okay. Loki and Nardio hot on each other. Nardio gets a missile out. Slightly slow in his aircraft, but that could be from paying attention to the teapot and not the throttle. And immediately cold. So, you know what it could do? It could see the launches.
Yeah.
That's what
you
could see the long range launch.
Yeah, because they don't know when they'll be launched on. They know when the missile's getting near them because the warning they get, but not when the missile's being launched. That would be actually useful information.
There is a actual good use of it when you're not doing edge ground.
How about that, viewers?
Pick up. You see, Kat, as I said, the brain is clearly on a 10-minute delay.
Yeah, as long as it works. Right, look how it's ended up. 2v2, if you know what I mean, as in pairs. 2 north, 2 south, closing in. Midnight's got shot at 7 miles, so has Biwi. Who is going to claim a scalp here? Well, it depends who's got the generous terrain and who hasn't. Who's got a canyon running in the right direction and who hasn't. This guy hasn't. Boom, one down.
Ooh.
Oh, he didn't die! He didn't die! And the other guy did!
But the other one did!
He must feel cheated!
Trade!
Oh!
Terrain, Seaford, I think. I believe it was in Seaford. So in the north, goodness gracious, look at that. They're running around like headless chickens. So we've got JTFF going, I'm going to go and find you, I'm helping you.
Wow.
He's flying north. NMS also going, I'm going to go and find you, he's flying north. So from south to north, they're all flying in the wrong direction to go and see the what are they called? The carcasses of their friends.
Looking for carcasses in the Caucasus. Right, okay.
I'll save you,
A bit late for that.
Like we're behind it. Yeah, no, we won't. Okay, so Nadia's got himself in the awkward position of he's being chased from behind by Greedle Help. No, wait, can't say that joke on there.
Using this big mountain. This is the mountain. I knew it was going to come in use at some point today. Look, they're using the mountain. Oh, I would have gone all the way around. Why didn't you go all the way around? Go all the way around, man. There we go. No. He should have gone round. Now he's going to get picked off by Loki. We all know how good Loki is in this ACM. Oh. That's a thing. No. Yep. He's toast. Toastamondo.
All right.
I like my toast in the morning. Yeah, he's down.
On it.
Okay. Oh my goodness gracious me! I've not seen that before. How are these AMRAAMs being dodged?
Exactly. That's kind of...
They've turned into AIM 9 Bravos from the 1950s. Oh, and he's dodged again!
Another one.
What's going on? About
3 missiles.
Jesus, H. Corbett.
3 missiles from that close. Come on.
That's weird stuff going on there, Viewington, Booingtons. That's what you really are.
Exactly. And, excuse my French, but that was intense.
Yeah.
The NMS bring it back to be 1-1.
Wow.
This is going 3 rounds.
Wow, how about that?
And they're rolling. And somebody please explain to me what two-tone epi means. Fight is on. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the quarterfinal of the Thrustmaster Viper Sky War competition, the 2v2 F-16 competition that is proudly produced and brought to you by Thrustmaster. Cap and I have the privilege of commentating on it, and it's been super fun watching the matches, the 2 yesterday as well as the 2 today. Both matches today going into a 3-round. This is the last one for today. The semi-finals will be next week, Saturday. 2 matches on the day, and the finals being on the Sunday. All right, I predict at this point that the JTFF team are zoomed in heavy on their T-pods, looking for launches. Range at the moment around 60 miles to the back player, to the front player. We're on 52. Loki's from Poland and Midnight's from Greece. Tikanis, Midnight, Poland. I only have a bad word. It's got to do with curves in Italian. I know that they like potatoes.
We have missiles.
All right. BWE immediately going into the Frank standard operating procedure. And it was pretty much the time as Loki fired the missile. So could be coincidence. NMS are cranking in opposite directions, where JTFF decide to both take the left turn. BWE's now decided to go cold or do a continuous left turn, while Nardi's currently in a notch, but going to continue the notch. Is he going to stay in the notch, or is he going to go cold? Okay, they've crossed. They're doing tack turns.
They're doing tactics? We don't do tactics in this video game. In simulator.
There we go. And there we go. Cross turns, tack turns.
Wow, look at that.
Hats off to you guys. That is why I take off my beret to you guys. That is fantastic. They've got these. Who knew that there was time in competition to do tack form? Impressive.
That said, while they were doing their lovely tactics, Loki has got the initiative and is zooming in, but no, it's been reversed because Nardio's fired first, exchanging shots from the same altitude and about the same speed. Midnight quite a ways out.
Playing it very safe, both teams. Nobody pushing too close.
Yep.
All right, Loki is committed to the notch. Should be fine. Missile's losing speed at a tremendous rate. Loki is safe. Just look out for trees.
Just look out for trees. That's the thing about flying low. You can hit some clotheslines like we did.
Alright, now that was an interesting...
Loki and Nardio exchange again. Nardio fully cold and Loki fully cold, which I guess you have to do at these kind of exchange ranges. Chasing him down a canyon. Midnight smashing in. Really fast. 950 knots. Can he do something with it? Now that's a cheeky shot. Could that do a thing?
Nardio, the only one with a bag still on, a centerline bag.
Jeez, look at that. I went right past the screen.
Nadia just went straight past. He got a good shot out on Midnight.
Midnight's in trouble. Midnight's in trouble. Could he line of sight? Yes, he line of sight. And a real fast missile is smashed into Nadia, which may just kinematically chew him to pieces.
All right, Loki, it's time to come down from Poland
and
put some missiles in the game. There we go. Good job, sir. Midnight.
Don't be friendly fire. Don't be friendly fire. Don't be friendly fire. Don't be friendly fire.
No, I believe it's on the
merge.
Other...
Accidental merge.
All right.
Too much to watch.
It is an accidental merge, but do we see does Midnight see Nadio? Does Midnight see Nadio?
Smash.
Oh, we had a JTFF
chase down.
CFIT or a desync missile.
Oh, so many dangers. So many dangers. Well done. Well done.
NMS, take it. JTFF are knocked out
Wow.
of the competition.
Not want to fight against them.
Unbelievable. Another upset. Absolutely. Wow. NMS, congratulations on that comeback. You started off a little wonky, came back and winning the second round, and finally taking it in the third round. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have for tonight. The second round of the thing. Well done to the first team from Spain for beating GRC and going through to the semi-finals. Well done now for NMS, the combined Polish and Greek players who knock out JTFF. Good game from both.